for your first comic? Well, good, because this dude is a performer here. His Twitter's been in the New York Times. Please welcome Aaron Glaser.
Huge news. There's a Papa John's opening up across the street from my apartment. All right. So now I know how I'm gonna die. My roommates are all really excited. I got this one roommate, Bogdan. He's from Hungary. He's got this laugh like a... My other roommate, Alex, will be like, hey man, have you seen Bogdan? I'll be like, yeah, I think he's in his room taking over the world. I was walking down the street and I saw a construction worker catcall a hipster girl. Now, construction workers catcall a lot of people, but what if this construction worker was just into hipsters? What if that's his thing? Like, hey baby, where you going? I like your hat. Did you crochet it yourself? Hey baby, maybe the two of us can go to film for him sometime for the John Cassavetes retrospective. Then we can go down to the Boondocks, this macrobiotic cupcake place I know. I like it because you're quirky. You guys like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory? The original, not the remake. Yeah. People really seem to cherish that movie, and I never got that into it, and I think that's because I've always preferred savory over sweet. I think if the movie was geared towards my palate, I'd enjoy it more. Like, over here's on Nacho Cheese River. Climb aboard the Nina, the Pinto, or the Santa Tortilla as we sail down to our Polish-style smokehouse.
Oh.
Yes, little Aaron?
Are there sausages and kielbasa casing?
I did say Polish style, didn't I? Boop. Over here's the area where we breed pigs made entirely of pet cheddar. And then a bunch of kids would die. That's what happens. I was flipping through the TV and I saw Silence of the Lambs. Everyone's seen Silence of the Lambs. You know that part when Hannibal Lecter goes, I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti. That had to be improvised. Like, how do you write that into a script? Like, the only way I can imagine is it says, I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti, parentheses, he does that thing from Silence of the Lambs, but they couldn't do that. They were making the movie. There must have been 100 blown takes. I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti. Barack Obama is president. Michelle Obama is the first lady. They have 2 kids, Sasha and Malia. They're enrolled in a local school right outside of DC. I wonder if any of our enemy countries have been savvy enough to try to enroll little preteen girl spies in the school in an effort to befriend the Obama girls and then eventually infiltrate the system. They can invite them to a slumber party. Sasha, truth or dare? Truth? What are the launch codes? Dare? Show me the launch codes. Michelle Obama is, of course, the first lady. Have you seen her arms? Welcome to the gun show. Barack Obama is the most powerful man in the Western world, but you know who's opening the pickle jars in that house. I want to see Michelle Obama arm wrestle Madonna. It would be this epic 3-day event, and then during the final moment, Michelle Obama would look into Madonna's eyes and go, "Where's your Kabbalah now?" and then pin her. I am Jewish, as you can tell from my face. My parents are Orthodox Jews. Not like... but like Rahm Emanuel. Like, they look like you and me, but behind closed doors, there's a lot of candle lighting. And my parents are devoutly religious, but they're really liberal, too. Their favorite TV show is Breaking Bad. I've never seen Breaking Bad, and it kind of weirds me out that my parents know more about the meth game than I do. I want to see the two of them go into business, cooking up meth in the back of my dad's minivan, see my mom yell at my dad, "Bob, what are you doing? You gotta cut it with speed. Hurry up, it's almost sundown. We have to make the drop-off before Shabbat." True story, my parents went to Woodstock, but they left early to beat traffic. 2 days of peace, love, and music was more than enough. My parents cursed me with a really Jewy middle name. My middle name is Simcha. There is a ch in there. My brother's middle name is Lawrence. My sisters, their middle names are Ann and Beth. I got Simcha. It's like when they were naming me, my dad went, wait. Let's fuck with this one. Linda, start making random noises. More guttural. That's it, Simcha, right above his crib in an animal font. I'm not religious though. I'm culturally Jewish. Like I go into delis and complain. I pick up money off the street. I drink the blood of Christian babies. Culturally Jewish. Culturally Jewish. An ex-girlfriend of mine once said to me, "It's like you hate being Jewish." Yeah, that's called being Jewish. Here, I'll tell you some facts about myself. I played football in high school. Yeah, I don't mean to brag, but I still hold my school record for most consecutive vomiting spells after practice. I went to Northeastern University for 8 weeks. I dropped out as soon as I realized it wasn't Northwestern. And my favorite color is pastrami. A guy from my high school got a sex change. He went from being Andre Williams to Juicy Martinez. Here's what I don't understand. How did he become Latina? Was the doctor like, okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna form a vagina, and then once that's done, we're gonna stuff it with pico de gallo, thus making you Latina. I shaved before I got here. I hate shaving. I once had a conversation with a girl I was dating, and she said it's barbaric that women have to shave their legs. Really? You don't have to hold a razor blade up to your jugular vein every morning. And if you don't shave, you're just a woman with hairy legs. If I don't shave, I look like I murdered John Lennon. I have a friend, she paid over $300 to see Paul McCartney live. I would never pay that much money to see some old lady play Beatles covers. Ever. I'm from Long Island. It's a lot like New Jersey, only it's harder to escape because it's an island. And Billy Joel is like the king of Long Island. All of his songs are about Long Island. Every grocery store you walk into, his music's playing. Every bar you walk into, he's just sitting there drinking. When I go to the gym, I listen to Billy Joel when I run. And when I run, I gradually make the music lower, and I pretend I'm running away from Long Island. Keeps me motivated. Billy Joel's Greatest Hits Volume 3 was one of the first CDs I ever bought. I got that, Hanson's MMMBop single, and Elton John's Candle in the Wind. Here's the thing about Candle in the Wind. Elton John has only played that song twice. He played it at Diana's funeral and at the recording session, and he hasn't played it since because he said it was a gift to Diana. What he never mentions is he first wrote the song in 1973 as a tribute to Marilyn Monroe. That version didn't chart in the US, and then all those years later when Diana died, he altered the lyrics and gave it to her as a gift. That is a shitty gift. That's like getting your friend David a novelty license plate for his birthday with his name on it, and then a few years later you take it back, scratch off the D's, and give it to your friend Avi. It's the same sentiment. I think I know the day our generation has taken over is the day a tropical storm Beyonce gets upgraded to a Hurricane Sasha Fierce. That's the day we rule. I was on the subway and I saw a woman about my age reading Just Kids, which is Patti Smith's memoir about her relationship with the photographer Robert Mapplethorpe. I read the book and I figured, oh, this is my in. We'll go up, we'll talk, we'll realize we like the same shit, and then we'll fall in love. I walked up to her, I said, oh, what do you think of the book? She said, oh, I'm only about halfway through. I said, are you a Patti Smith fan or a Robert Mapplethorpe fan? She says, oh, I don't really know them. My boyfriend got me the book. I said, oh, Robert dies. I'm turning 25 soon, and I know I'm getting more mature because now whenever I smoke out of my bong, I use a coaster. a daily cocaine habit, you must be doing something right if you can afford it. That joke usually goes over depending on how many people in the audience have a cocaine problem, so NYU crowd. I like art a lot. I want to work in an art gallery, so when people ask me how much the paintings are, I can say, oh, no, I'm just here in case the paintings come alive. Do you guys think Jackson Pollock ever shit himself and tried to play it off as art? This is untitled. Number 2. On denim. American Apparel. That's just the Gap on cocaine, isn't it? It's the Gap, but it's dangerously underweight and it loves dubstep. I have a 6-year-old niece and nephew. They're twins, they're adorable. Hanging out with 6-year-olds is great. It's like hanging out with 2 little stoners. All they want to do is like go outside or eat macaroni and cheese or discuss what rainbows might taste like. Being an uncle's awesome though, because you have no real responsibilities. Like if they fall down or they poo themselves, that's their father's problem. I'm the uncle. My only responsibility is to not molest. I can handle that. Thank you very much. I'm Aaron Glaser.